Originally titled The Lyrical Age, Milan Kundera's renowned novel Life is Elsewhere, 1973, delves into the themes of love, youth, and revolution through the perspective of a rebellious young poet. This literary work garnered recognition when it received a prestigious French literary award in 1973 and was later nominated for a National Book Award in 1975. Kundera, a Czech writer, has lived as an exile in France since 1975 and obtained French citizenship in 1981. His books faced censorship and were banned in communist Czechoslovakia until the government's downfall in 1989. Today, Kundera is widely regarded as one of Czechoslovakia's most esteemed writers, with his novel The Unbearable Lightness of being his most acclaimed work, set in Czechoslovakia before, during, and after World War II. Life is Elsewhere follows the life journey of the poet Jaromil. While the narrative encompasses his entire life, it is during his childhood and adolescent years that he undergoes the most transformative experiences. Jaromil shares insights into his origins, revealing that his father, an engineer, only married his mother, Magda, due to her pregnancy. Their marriage is an unhappy one, as both feel trapped within it. The arrival of Jaromil further strains their relationship. In an attempt to compensate for his father's emotional distance, Magda lavishes Jaromil with affection, meticulously monitoring every aspect of his life, from his eating habits to his bodily functions. Jaromil's father confesses to Magda that he no longer loves her, but they decide to stay together for the sake of appearances. He immerses himself in work and is rarely present at home, a situation that suits everyone involved. Jaromil, being spoiled and excessively indulged, remains oblivious to his father's absence. Magda's family fosters an environment where he is made to believe that he is the most intelligent and talented boy in the world, and he wholeheartedly embraces this notion. However, his arrogance and sense of entitlement make him a target for bullying by other boys at school. In an attempt to dispel the perception of conceit, Jaromil eventually befriends the son of the school janitor. Together, they confront Jaromil's primary tormentor. This victory reinforces Jaromil's conviction that he is invincible and that the entire world revolves around him. As Jaromil grows older, his inflated sense of self-importance intensifies, fueled by his increasingly fanatical mother. By the age of 13, she manages to convince him that he possesses extraordinary artistic talent. Whenever he creates something out of the ordinary, she hails him as a visionary. If he composes a reflective poem, she adamantly believes he is a literary genius. However, amidst his grandiose perception of himself, Jaromil senses a void in his life. He realizes that he craves more freedom and independence. While his mother's approval once meant everything to him, it no longer suffices. He begins to flirt with girls and seek out new friendships, despite his mother's earnest attempts to shield him from the outside world. As Jaromil slips out of Magda's control, she finds solace in the company of a handsome local artist. Their relationship doesn't feel like an affair since Jaromil's father is absent, and they never engage in a sexual relationship. Meanwhile, Jaromil struggles to establish a romantic connection with a girlfriend. Lacking social skills, he finds it challenging to communicate with women other than his mother. It isn't until he enters university that he meets his first girlfriend, but his performance in bed is hindered by his inability to perform sexually. She breaks up with him, and his self-assurance crumbles. For the first time, he feels inferior. Soon after, another girlfriend enters his life. Although she is attracted to Jaromil and doesn't mind his lack of sexual experience, their physical intimacy fails to alleviate his feelings of inferiority. He is ashamed that she possesses more sexual knowledge than he does, as he firmly believes that men should be more knowledgeable in this area than women. This deep-rooted inferiority complex leads to the dissolution of their relationship. Convinced that he will never find the right woman, Jaromil blames his overprotective and domineering mother for all his struggles. He resolves to avoid romantic entanglements altogether. Focusing solely on his poetry and political pursuits, Jaromil dedicates himself to these endeavors. However, just as he decides to embrace the communist revolution, he unexpectedly reconnects with his former girlfriend. Succumbing to his old feelings, he resumes his relationship with her, contradicting his previous decision to shun romantic involvement. Jaromil's life becomes divided between his girlfriend and his passion for poetry. He frequently performs readings at local bars and coffee shops, immersing himself in the artistic scene. One fateful day, he encounters a familiar face, the son of the janitor he befriended long ago. This person now works for the police, engaging in the disturbing activities of torturing and interrogating political prisoners. Their unexpected reunion forces Jaromil to confront the moral complexities of good and evil, stirring contemplation within him simultaneously. Jaromil finds himself engaged in yet another conflict with his girlfriend. Puzzled by her emotional distance and a recent cancelled date, he questions the reasons behind her behavior. Although she claims to be dealing with family problems, the truth is that she is involved in a secret relationship with a middle-aged man. Deep down, Jaromil suspects her deception, yet he chooses to let it slide, opting not to confront her. Determined to cut ties, he decides not to see her again. As he loses both friends and family, Jaromil throws himself back into his poetry, seeking solace within his creative pursuits. Despite his dedication and relentless work ethic, Jaromil begins to feel worn down and unwell. Fatigue and sickness plague him, but he persists in his creative endeavors. Tragically, before he can complete his latest masterpiece, he succumbs to a severe bout of pneumonia. Soon after falling ill, Jaromil passes away, leaving behind no tangible legacy, despite his diligent efforts and abundant talent. His dreams of a lasting impact remain unrealized, fading into the annals of unfulfilled potential. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.